Then, triceps brachii or anconeus. So, you might be thinking that the other name for tricep brachii is anconeus. But if you try to look at the lower part, called anconeus in works on cat anatomy. But the name is obviously inadmissible. So we don't use that. In other words, name. Because anconeus is a different muscle. This is called triceps simply because there are three origins, of which the origins can be the lateral head. This is now the lateral head. This is now the long head, median head, and this is the anconeus. There are the muscle mass at the angle of the angle of the upper arm. There. So collectively, 1, 2, 3. These three are all called triceps. Triceps brachii. That's why it has to be clarified. And then it says here, as above under rabbit. So you have to refer to rabbit for the origin, the insertion of this triceps brachii, and how they are described. So this is now the lateral head, the long head, median head, and a fourth muscle, which is the anconeus. So if you're going to consider anconeus as part of this, then this is not triceps brachii. It could have been called quadriceps brachii. Now, but in as much as this is called triceps brachii, so this is not a part of the triceps brachii, anconeus. So, gusto na niya kagano'n. So, triceps brachii, 1, lateral head, long head, medial head. And this is now a different muscle. And then you skip brachialis. This is now the brachialis. Clavodeltoid, acromideltoid. Spinodeltoid. So, the one that is left here is now the brachialis. 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 Okay. So, ba't ang saya-saya mo? Napagalitan tuloy ng teacher nila. So, you now leave the pecto antebrachialis and you're going to expose now the biceps brachii. In human beings, the biceps brachii is the one that you can see here. So, ginagano mo. Sige, you make that big.
Wow.
There! That is this one. And this is now the epitrochlearis. Biceps brachii, epitrochlearis. You have to lift the pecto antebrachialis. Okay? For the upper arm, the first thing that you should do is to lift this. This is a very thin muscle which you usually identify as fascia, but this is a muscle. There. You have to lift this. That is a muscle. You know what? I think there are so many like that in YouTube.
Yes.
Sa tinikang. Nag-upload.
Yes. I used to have PT students who have an access to that. And there are a lot of dissection. I'm not seen because that is a request. I would like to listen. You can see my hand only. And the voice. Meron yan. Sabi nila, I don't know. I'm not so sure. So you have to remove the fascia. You have the tendency just to cut, just to be able to comply with the number of muscle. No? This is now the ulna. All muscles above, dorsal, all dorsal muscles are all extensors. And all muscles ventral, they are all flexors. So, starting now from the ulnar bone, this is the ulna. And we now separate the muscle. So this is now the extensor carpi ulnaris, extensor digitorum lateralis, extensor digitorum communis. Extensor carpi ulnaris, extensor digitorum lateralis, extensor digitorum communis. They're all one after the other. And then you jump. This is now the supinator longus of the brachioradialis. And then, go back. This is now the extensor carpi ulnaris. But, it is now divisible into two parts. Extensor carpi ulnaris brevis, extensor carpi ulnaris longus. Repeat. Extensor carpi ulnaris, extensor digitorum lateralis, extensor digitorum communis. Then you jump. And this is now the supinator longus, this one. Then back. Extensor carpi radialis, extensor carpi radialis brevis, extensor carpi radialis longus. So here, that's why even though you're riding in a jeep, you know, A, B, C. Then you jump and then go back. So, you know, extensor carpi ulnaris, extensor digitorum lateralis, extensor digitorum communis. Jump. And then, you now proceed to supinator longus, then back. Extensor carpi radialis, brevis. That is the brevis. Brevis, and then there is now the longus. Okay. So, you now turn your cut. By the way, if you're going to dissect one side, do not dissect this side and then this side. No? Dissect only one side.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Because there's a lot of cat like that.
Oh.
Later, we'll deliver their baby. That's fine.
No, it doesn't matter whether in what curvature it is. It has scoliosis, it has kyphosis, or what have you. Still basically the same cut. And you start from the medial side,
Stop.
Yeah. So, if you try, this is now the supinator longus or brachioradialis, and this is now the extensor carpi radialis brevis and longus. So you can see them also here on the ventral side. This is only clean. This is now the brevis and this is the longus. So the next muscle now, which is very unique, is now this one, pronator teres. It is somehow triangular. Pronator teres. The next is the flexor carpi radialis. There. Flexor carpi radialis. And then this flat muscle is the palmaris longus. You now cut the belly of the palmaris longus. And what you will see under the palmaris longus is now the flexor profundus digitorum.
Oh my god.
Yes, the names are very hard to remember. No? I don't know why they are making things hard for you people. If I will just if I will
Muscle
be...
number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. I will just say flexor, radialis, flexor, ulnaris. So this is now the pronator teres, flexor carpi radialis, palmaris longus, flexor profundus digitorum. The name was used because profundus. It is profound because there
Malalim.
are 5 parts. 5 parts. Profound, very big muscle. Profundus. And then, this is now the flexor carpi ulnaris. So, the flexor carpi ulnaris and the extensor carpi ulnaris are lying side by side. And they are only separated by a bone which we call the ulna. Ulna. Okay. You may now start.
Ayun na.